YouTube, what's good, what's good? So this is gonna be one of my prison stories. I was 18 years old. Yeah, I was 18 years old when I first hit a yard. It was a minimum yard. I was 18. I was scared. I was shitting bricks because all these stories I would hear. Oh yeah, they're mandatory workout and this and that. So young and I was kind of ready because my uncles were in prison. So they didn't really tell me no stories, but I would hear little stories here and there how it was. Just stay out of business, stay out of people businesses, and do your time and do you. Just be you, 100%. No need to fake the funk or anything like that. So yeah, I went into prison. Went to Alhambra. If anybody knows where Alhambra is in Phoenix, it's the processing where when you're there for, man, that shit sucks. You can be there for a couple of days, couple weeks, or even a month, maybe even longer. It just depends. Depends how fast they do the processing. So I get my number and everything like that. So I'm like, cool, I'm out of here. At first, I was in a 36-man cell. There was a lot of people in there. I was like, fuck. I hope prison. I hope when we hit a yard, it's not crazy like this. So yeah, I was there for like a week. Like hearing stories and shit. Oh, this yard this yard that. Or this yard is more active than this yard. Or there's a lot of stabbings and shit on this yard and that yard. So I was like, oh shit. I'm not gonna lie, I was shitting bricks. 18 years old, I was shitting bricks. If you sit there and you say, no, I'm tough, I'm the hell nah. The streets and prisons, two different worlds. Two different totally worlds. Out here kids got guns and shit, they think they're bad because they got guns. Anybody can shoot anybody. But try to use these and some steel. That's when you realize like shit's real. It takes a man to beat up people and put your hands on another man, and it takes even more of a man to put some put some steel in them, because anybody can shoot anybody, from a distance, but it takes a fucking man and it takes balls to stab somebody because you're up in their face, you can feel their breath and everything, but it was scary. So yeah, I hit this yard, so I'm like scoping the scene and shit, like shit. And then they had told us when we got there that somebody got beaten up. So like I'm even more shitting bricks. So I'll continue the story more. So this will be my story of prison.